Hi again, I'm Randi Weingarten, president of the AFT, with this last a week of the year's video message. The winter holidays should be filled with light and hope, but this year we're heartbroken as we mourn the anti-Semitic attack in Australia and the horrific shootings at Brown University, where tragically some students experienced their second school shooting. We must continue to fight the toxic combination of guns and hate and keep demanding common sense reforms to keep our kids and our communities and our schools safe. The job numbers this week underscore the economic pain millions of Americans are enduring. And as we head into the holidays, many families, their celebrations are being scaled back because they're struggling to afford life's basic necessities. We need leaders to follow through on their promises to lower the cost of healthcare, housing, groceries, and other basics. Tax cuts for billionaires do not help working families. Making it easier to join unions and other ways to raise wages is how working people get ahead. And officials need to show all of us whose side they're on. So we persist and fight for a better life for all, together as a union. And speaking of the AFT, I'm so happy to announce that nurses and health professionals in Honolulu, Hawaii, all of Hawaii in fact, affiliated with us this month. We welcome them as we welcome the K-12 teachers from North Carolina who also recently joined the AFT, and thousands of new members in 35 new locals organized this year. We're excited to partner with these newest members of the AFT family to gain real voice and influence at work so they can benefit professionally and economically. In these often dark times, I want to end with the words of Mr. Rogers. Find the helpers. From neighbors and strangers who are supporting terrified immigrant families, to food pantries meeting surging needs, to leaders like Representative Jeffries and Senator Schumer who stood on healthcare and affordability, to the millions of people who turned out for the No Kings pro-democracy demonstrations. Americans in every community in our country are bending the arc of the moral universe towards justice and towards that light. As I reflect on this year, I'm grateful for all of these acts and for you, our members of the AFT, who no matter what show up and make a difference in people's lives. I wish you and all of yours a peaceful, joyful holiday, and we'll be back in 2026 with another video. Happy holidays.